Go ahead, ma'am.
Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Rashmi Niphadkar. I am an infertility specialist from Oasis Pune Center. Welcome to today's FB live session. Today's topic is very interesting. It's a very offbeat topic, and that is reigning offers how to select the best IVF center. So we've seen in today's day and world, IVF centers have been mushrooming right and left, especially if you notice in the metro cities, we are having a lot of new IVF centers coming each day. So, from a patient's perspective, how do you go about choosing the right center for you and also choosing the right doctor for you? So many times you must be knowing that there are a lot of offers going on in all the IVF centers. Some centers like to give offers on IUI, some centers like to give offers on IVF and other procedures for fertility solutions. Do you go only for the centers giving you these discounted procedures, or are there any other factors that you need to weigh before selecting the best center for your particular case? So let's find out today. It's very obvious to get confused on this, that where should we go for our treatment, but with some simple guidelines you can really hone down which center is the best for your specific case. So some simple points about how to decide the best IVF center, and the simplest is number one, is the history taken well. So some cases in IVF are really straightforward, are really simple, while other cases are more complex. Some patients come to the centers with previous history, a lot of other treatments that they have tried and taken and failed, and then they come to us for their treatment. In these cases, especially, taking history and a very minute and a detailed history is very important to know if first anything has been missed in prior treatments. Secondly, if any new procedure is to be applied to your case. Third, has some investigation that has prior not been done needs to be done. Even in simple cases, history taking is important because with a detailed history, we actually can pinpoint something that is going wrong in your fertility and come up with quick and simple solutions for your particular case. Every case in IVF is different, so this history taking is very, very important. Choose an IVF center which takes a very good and detailed history. The second point is, how is your doctor? Is your doctor telling you all the treatments that are available openly on the table, or is the doctor saying, no, no, this treatment is only good for you? So, discussing all the available treatments in that are available today in this today's modern age is very, very important for you to understand the different options that are available for your particular case. So, is your doctor telling you what are the different options available for you? If your doctor is saying no, this particular treatment is good for you, then why is this particular treatment good for your particular case is very important to know. So is your doctor explaining that to you, that in your XYZ case this treatment is best suited, and why? What is the statistical probability of you falling pregnant, and why this particular thing is suiting you more than the other options on the table? So this is also very important, that when you're choosing your doctor. The third important point to consider is how well versed the staff is on the treatment, right? So, infertility treatment revolves around a beautiful synchronization with the patient, with the doctor, and with the staff. The staff includes the embryologist, the staff includes andrologist, the staff includes the nursing team, the reception team, the pharmacy team. So, a lot of these teams come together, and in a beautiful synchrony, an IVF center is running. So, not only a doctor, but all these other teams must also be well versed in the treatment that they are giving you. They should know the particular steps of the treatment. They should be able to guide you that this is over now, you need to go to this place. That will make your life so much more easier. So, is the staff well versed with the different treatments that they are giving under their roof? Talking about roof, the fourth important point to consider when you're choosing your infertility center is, are all the treatments that are given to you available under one roof? So many times your doctor might tell you, for this XYZ treatment you go here, for this XYZ investigation you go here, and once or twice that's fine, but when that keeps happening you lose out on a lot of time, because every other center is going to include that waiting time. if you can coalesce all those things under one roof, that is going to make your life so much more easier. So are all the treatment under the fertility banner available in that particular center under one roof? So that is one very important point to consider when choosing your IVF center. The fifth important point is trust. Do you feel the center is trustworthy to run your IVF cycle? There are a lot of caveats in your IVF cycle. Is the process entirely transparent and foolproof? Is something that you need to be very alert about in today's day and age. So, the more that you are shown, the more that you are told and explained, the more consents that are taken, that means that your IVF center is very transparent and ethical. So has that trust been built by the center with you? Is the Do you feel the doctor and the center is trustworthy to trust them with your IVF cycle? So a very very important file. Do you feel safe in that center? The sixth and another important factor while choosing your infertility is, are the most advanced treatments given to you in that IVF center? IVF as a therapy is relatively easy, relatively new, say about 30 years or so. But in those 30 years, we have made drastic improvements in the kind of therapies that are available for your fertility. You Going for fertility treatment must demand the most advanced and the most effective and the most best treatment for your own case. So you must know that while approaching an IVF center, is the most advanced treatment being given to you, or are you being given something that has been an outdated procedure? So another very important point to consider when you're choosing your infertility clinic. I can't stress enough on the fact that you must find the right fit for yourself during your infertility treatment. Infertility treatment in general is a physically draining and emotionally draining and an expensive procedure. As such, you are required to come time and again back at the center for different phases of your IVF, for some scans, for injections, for your egg pickup procedure under anesthesia. After that, the freezing and the discussion procedure. After that, the embryo transfer, again, that which involves serial transvaginal sonographies, coming back to the center. So, you will invariably spend a lot of time at the center. You will invariably keep coming back. Keep interacting with the staff, keep interacting with the doctor. So, in general, you're going to spend a lot of time at the center. So in such an intensive interaction, which is physically, emotionally, financially an intensive process, make sure before you embark on the journey, you have selected the right fit for you. So it's very crucial to feel comfortable in the environment that you're coming in time and again. It's a very sensitive matter that you're dealing with. So are you being dealt with in that sensitive manner is something that you need to find out. Again, as I mentioned, you will keep going back to the clinic, keep meeting the doctor, keep discussing your case with the doctor time and again. So make sure the doctor has time for you, make sure the clinic has time for you, enough to make you comfortable, enough to openly discuss these things with you. So very very important points when you're choosing your IVF center. Make sure you are liking where you're going, make sure the atmosphere around you is positive, make sure the ambience is up to your liking. All these matters may look very small from the outside, but trust me, once you get involved in your IVF cycle, all these make a big impact on your psyche, your emotional well-being, your financial well-being, your um, physical well-being. Also make sure that the financial process is very very transparent, that right from the day zero you have been told at a ballpark at least what the expense is going to be. Make sure you're discussing with your center. Suppose this IVF cycle fails, or if some XYZ issue happens, what are the countermeasures that we are going to have? What is the more financial planning that you need to have? Um, Make sure you're discussing your insurance. Does your insurance cover these different fertility procedures? Make sure that there are counselors in place who are discussing this with you openly. Right from day zero you've been told that you will be requiring XYZ for your investigations, XYZ for this procedure, XYZ for that procedure. make sure that you are financially prepared. Make sure the clinic is also making you financially prepared for this procedure, as it is quite a consuming thing in the end. And if you don't keep the budget for it, you may overdraw yourself. So all these things need to be discussed out openly with you and your partner. Sometimes, it's not just your partner, your families may also be involved in this process. So are they also on board, and are they also feeling comfortable with a particular IVF center? So that is also important. Don't always go for the cheapest ones, don't always go for the ones that are giving you maximum discount. Make sure you have the goals in your mind ready. What you want at the end of the day is a happy healthy baby and a happy healthy family. So the center which is going to give you that the best, make sure you're going for that, and not just for the cheapest one, or not just for the one who is giving you maximum discount. So that's my take on the reigning offers, how to select the best IVF center for your specific case. Thank you so much for listening in, and if you have any more questions, I would love to take it. If you have any more questions after the Facebook session, we would love to have you call our helpline centers. So we're giving you the number for it. You can call us on these helpline numbers. Our centers are at Pune and Pan India as well. In Pune, we have two centers, Kharadi and Vakar. If there are any more questions, you can chat with them. So that's it for today's session about training offers, how to select the best IVF centers. Thank you.